as always. Kevin?
Thank you. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance. The hometown, the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just...
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Howard is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Moutier. And it's George in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Smith, no luck. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
And George kicks to Howard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. The Warriors trail. Outside Rose. Right wing. Millsap dishes to Durant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He was intent on running the offense through Moutier. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here is Rose. Paul George making his last shot. Rose attacking from 10 feet out. Barton with the rebound. Portland leading. The feed to Moutier. Wide open. Carroll kicks to George. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays. Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Here's George following the score by Golden State.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Smith left side. Outside Rose. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Moutier. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. It's George on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Alexander's checked in for Portland. Barea comes in for Moutier. Now here's Rose. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's Barea. J.R. Smith making his last shot. And here's Barea. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's tipped. It's stolen by Rose.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Love's checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Dwight Howard's checked in for Alexander. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Warriors trail by 3.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Outside Durant. To tie. No luck. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Portland has possession. 3-point lead. And Golden State looking at who they've got. We've got Paul Millsap. Rose is out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Durant. They get a hand on it. Millsap with the steal. To tie it up. And it's J.R. Smith getting the 3. Smith's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Moutier kicks to George. And the pass to Moutier. Look from Love. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
The Trailblazers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. From the left block. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And here are the Warriors now. Rose, no good.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Millsap, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Now a timeout called by Portland. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. George, no good. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. To the middle, here's Millsap, and the rejection by Love. Barton passes to Love. Love with the screen on Smith. And George, here we go. No good off the front iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And that one's good. Durant.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. You've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Outside, George. Screen by Howard. And George kicks to Moutier. And Howard has it in the corner. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Howard. And that's 10 points for Love.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Here's Millsap. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Warriors lead by 1. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, George. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Back to Rose. Takes a shot at the elbow. Portland grabs the miss.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now, here's Moutier. It's a pick by Love. Now, here's Howard. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Timeout called the Warriors. They're losing by 1. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Millsap. Can't cash in. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
5 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
Well, Kevin,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our